Menasha is coached by Mr. Joe Schrader. The Cardinals are coached by Mr. Dean, assisted by Blake Schieffer, Roger Springborn, and Marty Craig.
So there you have the starting lineups for tonight's basketball game, and it's like I told you, it's from the hash mark, draw a line over to the midcourt stripe. We can't see the basketball game. Unless Final Act jumps out to about a 10-point lead here.
Let's get the Cardinals hopping here early and get a lead. We'll shut the bipartisan crowd down.
And I don't know what we're going to do about it here. We have not encountered this problem until basically this season. So Joe High Slamma-Jamma Hartson will go in on the center jump with Joel Gressler. And we'll get this basketball game underway. The Cardinals will be moving from left to right on your television screen. And High Hartson up in the tap comes off here to Brad Bester. Give it to Travis Ernst to the Cardinals up into the forecourt. Up hole high, round to the near side. Bester leaves it back out between the two rings again. Simon coming out, and the zone defense, a 2-3 zone here applied. Ran away there by Jeff Simon, would not go down. Rebound down and away to Nick Carlson, and here come the Menasha Blue Jays. Back hole high, 17-18 footer of the way there. No, and good. And Menasha has...
That was a 3, by the way.
Jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Near side, Bester comes for Rupert. Give it to Travis Ernst, and hole high again to Rupert. Simon to the near side, Bester, jackknife jumper for 3 there, no. Simon with the rebound, double pumping underneath, missed the shot, tap once. Harmson with a rebound, it slipped out. And Harmson taps it back out. And the Cardinals reload. Simon again for 3, no. Rebound down and away to Joel Gressler. He'll work the near side court as he comes back across the timeline. Looping feed down low. Tipped away, popped back up to Linsmeyer. And
3-second violation.
3-second violation in the paint. So the
Cardinals off to a very cold start, 0 for 5 from the field thus far.
Up high here is High Harmson. Harmson had the ball slapped free. Leave it back out to Ernst. Swinging around the horn. Here's Bester out of the call. Jeff Simon to Bester. Jackknife jumper trail away there. Will knock it out. And again, away with the rebound is Joel Gressler.
Cardinals 0 for 6 on the floor.
It's stolen away by Matt Roper. Took it away on a steal away from Gressler. Left side sidewalk. Travis Ernst, here's Bester to the near side, got it down to Slamma-Jamma, knocked out of his hands and out of bounds.
Good weak side help coming across. That was Jamie Korth from the backside as Harmson made a good spin move to get inside, but Korth's weak side help able to knock the ball out of bounds.
So Sundance will do the honors on the inbounds feed. Loop it out to Travis Ernst. Ernst up hole high and give it to Rupert. Rupert with a leaning 16-footer air ball. Now the Cardinals
0 for 7 thus far.
0 for 7 and 0 for 4 on three-point tries.
And the other side, the Jays have taken but one shot, then a three-pointer, and have hit it.
And Jeremy Korth will bring the basketball back up court. Near side is Joel Gressler, works it into the high post of the ball, slapped free by Ernst, picked it off the court, now lost it back.
And a foul.
To Jeremy Korth, and Ernst is going to get the foul, I'm sure. Travis Ernst with his first personal, that'll be the first team foul. Cardinals here are off to a rather scary, slow start.
And have had a number of decent shots, Dave. They just have not been able to fall. We've had 2 or 3 wide open three-pointers that just haven't gone.
Jeremy Korth will go to the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair.
0 for 7 from the field, but the good news is that they trailed but by 3 points, so certainly right in this game early has not been a major factor
Well,
thus
they've
far.
had to use some defense to keep the ball game thus far, that's for certain. And Korth gets the first. We need to go on a big run here, score about 12, 15 in a row, you know.
Yes, we do.
Maybe you and I will be able to call some play-by-play yet tonight. Second one is also good. 5-zip lead for the Menasha Jays. And walking it across the timeline, here's Travis Hurts. Comes for Jeff Simon. Here's Bester. Now post up to Matt Rupert. Look down low. Couldn't get high arms to the basketball. Now Bester penetrates. Double pumps as he goes up and a foul.
Good job by Bester. A little pump fake and got the defense up in the air. And then he came with the lenient shot to draw the foul. Blue Jays have been a 2-3 zone defense thus far. And I think the Cardinals are going to see a lot of that this year, Dave. The zone trying to protect against Harmson inside. Being able to, that way they're going to get a lot more backside help.
Brad Bester will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair and try and get the Cardinals on the scoreboard. On the way with the first to go. So he will get one more. Well, he would have gotten one more anyway. 5:16 remaining here, first quarter of action. Second one no good. Rebound down and away here to Nick Carlson for the Menasha Blue Jays, and Carlson will work it up. Carlson comes up for the line, got it down low post here to Linsmeyer. Turns, goes to the hole, rejected there by Harmson, saved from going OB, but picked off the floor by Brad Bester, and
Foul against Menasha.
called this one on Joe Gressler. First personal, the second team. Cardinals will inbound the basketball, and here comes Travis Ernst. Ernst, left side, Bester. Back out for Ernst, post up to Rupert. Near side, here's Simon again, the post up to Matt Rupert. Down in the coffin corner to Bester. And coming in the way is Travis Ernst, and a reach-in foul is going to be called here on Nick Carlson.
And once again, this time it was Ernst with a little head and shoulders fake, got the defense up in the air. Thus far, it appears as though they may be a little suspect. They like to leave their feet rather quickly.
Nick Carlson with the foul, his first. The third team foul.
Derek Diener into the game along with Eric Wiseman for the Cards. Rupert goes out, and who's the other one?
Ernst.
Ernst, okay. Wiseman looks like he was in a war.
Yeah, he does. Derek Diener swings between the two rings here now for Jeff Simon. Post up there to Bester. Try to come to high Harmson. They had a double up on him. The ball tapped away.
Third turnover.
That is the third turnover here of the first quarter of action. Ryan Johnson here leaves the basketball out for Josh Engel. Near side sidewalk is Korth now. Korth swinging back around the horn as they come to Johnson. Johnson back out hole high once again to Jeremy Korth. Near side, here is Johnson again with a lean in 16-footer, and it's good. 7-1 Menasha. Cardinals without a field goal for over 4 minutes.
Oh.
And finally on a backdoor feed, they get it to Eric Wiseman, and he'll lay it in.
A great pass. Wiseman has always been a player that moves very well without the ball, but a good feed from the right side across the lane to Wiseman slipping in.
Up high is Engel, down coffin corner here once again. Ryan Johnson shot there, won't drop, but the rebound pops out. Back out. They throw it out for a three-point try to Joel Gressler, and he cans the three. Second three-point bucket of the basketball game by the Menasha Blue Jays, and it's 10-3.
And they are perfect from the three-point range at 2 for 2, I think, from what I saw.
Derek Diener. Here's Simon trailing away, he airballed it. Rebound away to Brad Bester, can't hit the shot. Harmson underneath, and that one pops out as well, but a foul. And the Cardinals right now are getting very frustrated.
Yes, 1 for 10 now from the field, and that air ball by Simon. That doesn't happen. Simon, a pretty good shooter. The Cardinals pressing a little bit to try to find the hole.
Linsmeyer with the foul, his first.
Thompson will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Joe scoreless in the ball game thus far, missed the front half. He will get one more on the way with this one is good. Cardinals 2 for 4 from the free throw line, and with a bucket from Wiseman, trail it at 10-4. Left side, coffin corner, Ryan Johnson comes back to Engel, and they threw it away, and that one up off the top of the backboard, going to go back to the final line card.
Fourth turnover of the game for the Jays.
Jeremy Korth tried to save that one from going OB. He
threw it towards the basket, that's what he did.
Because he did not feel anybody right there. There were nothing but white jerseys around him. He knew that.
That was a good move.
Yes,
when in doubt, throw it someplace up there. Who knows? I've seen that go in at a time or two.
So Derek Diener will bring it across. Near side is Drew Diener is also to the ball game now.
You saw right, excuse me, Dave, Cardinals tried to swing the ball to near side quickly against the zone, and he started Harmson at the high post, and we're trying to get him coming down the lane. That pass has got to be a little quicker. He was there at first, but you got to be snappier.
Buster for 3. Now it's time for a run. Back to within 3 at 10-7. Korth brings the basketball up high. Jackknife jumper from 16 there is good by Dan Hoppe.
Hoppe the shot, and that ball appeared to be tipped as he went up out of his hands. A good job of keeping your composure and getting it up into the basket.
12-7 ball game. Derek comes for Brad Bester. Bester coming off in the lane, dumps it for Harmson, and the layup underneath is partially rejected. Ryan Johnson quickly back up court. Johnson swings right side, coming in. Here is Korth. The bucket is going to be good enough foul underneath.
Yeah, it's going to go against Wiseman down low.
Yep, and we're going to get...
they're going to inbound the ball.
They're going to inbound the basketball is what's going to happen. It's only the first personal on Wiseman, the second team.
They're going to call Eric for pushing off underneath, trying to gather rebound position down low.
And so the Jays will inbound the basketball underneath their own bucket. Well, this is terrible. I need a bigger monitor if I'm going to do this for him.
Doesn't help to stand up because you can't see the near side anyway.
No, I realize that. I tried that last week, believe me. Ryan Johnson, ball on the floor, picked off the court here by Derek Diener. And Brad Bester is going to bring it back up. Bester for Derek. Left side sidewalk, Best for 3 on the way, off the front of the rim, and the rebound snatched up by Joel Gressler. Outlet pass comes to Ryan Johnson. Johnson quickly up court. On the right side, shot on the way by Hoppe, no. And out of there with a rebound, here is Brad Bester quickly back up court. Bester running one hand. Ow, he overlaid it, and a foul.
Oh, you'd like to see that go down. Bester had to clear lane to the path. And Dave, I think that exactly right there is what the Cardinals have to do a little bit against this defense. The Jays have really been collapsing tight. Harmson has not been a factor because they can't get the ball down low. The opposite side of that is the reason they can't is because they have not hit their outside shot.
That's right.
If you're not going to hit your outside shots, you're going to allow the defense to collapse. They've done that. The only alternative right now the Cardinals have to do is look to push the ball up court. Right here, Bester took the ball off the rebound, went coast to coast on it, and beat the defense. I think the Cardinals could look to up-tempo this.
They need to up-tempo the game, Mike.
Correct.
I agree with you thoroughly. The same type of thing happened against the Apple and East Patriots, and then they were able to literally form a triangle around Joe Harmson pretty much all evening long, and at least get a double team on him anytime the ball was coming near him.
Cardinals need to be able to break this zone. That's what you have to do. Nail a few of those three-pointers, and they certainly have the guys that can do it. It just hasn't been the case thus far in this basketball game.
Korth will walk it across the timeline. Derek Diener playing on him. Leave it out between the two rings now. Dan Hoppe takes it down in the lane, and check that. That's not Hoppe, that's Gressler. There's Hoppe. Leave it back out for Korth. Pulls up, free throw line jumper on the way, short for the rim. Rebound is away to Brad Bester. Leave it in the backcourt for Derek Diener, and he's going to work it up. Derek to Jeff Simon to the near side, sidewalk. Right back out to Derek once again. Derek pulled up, free throw line extended, now give it to Bester out of the Coughlin corner. Bester, you get a good cover up on him, can't take the shot, looks to reload. Tossed it off to the near side, now to Jeff Simon. Cross-court feed comes for Derek Diener, left side sidewalk, back to the near side, Simon. Now they come down to the low post to Harmson. Oh, he overlaid the hole. Grabbed his own rebound off a tap from Bester, turned, hit the shot. Wow. Harmson has had to work for every ounce here so far tonight. Hoppy, three-point try, no, and that's going to be the end.
But we got a foul, Dave, here at the end. It's going to go, I believe
it's going to go on the Menasha Blue Jays.
Yes, it is.
Well, all that, let's see, that would be the 16th foul. I'll kind of stay here just for a moment and check out the foul situation. I take that back. We'll send it away. That's the end of the first quarter. They're not going to shoot anything here anyway. After 1 quarter of play, the Menasha Blue Jays 14, the Fond du Lac Cardinals 11. Back after this.
My whole family does. The problem is there's 4 of us and only 1 TV. So anyway, last week we all wanted to watch TV all at the same time. It was my mom and my dad and my sister and me facing off. 1 TV, 1 remote, and 1 chance. I made my move and bang! I switched on USA. And you know what? Everyone was happy.
USA, the remote stops here.
As we get ready to head into the second quarter of action, we'll take a quick look at the stats here. The Cardinals, as we mentioned, ice cold from the floor, 3 for 15, only 20%. The Blue Jays, 5 for 10 for 50%. Cards with the edge on the boards at 9 to 7. Fond du Lac has committed 3 turnovers, and the Menasha Blue Jays with 5 here in the first.
Well, he sat down in between quarters. I thought I was going to get lucky.
Can we reverse that? Or?
I don't know. Seems to be the new thing in high school hoops these days. The student body to stand up the entire game.
And a line violation will go back to the Cardinals.
Jeremy Korth stepped on the baseline and out of bounds. So the Cardinals will bring the ball back up court, and Derek Diener works it across the timeline. Simon to Wiseman, right down the lane, running one-hander, put it in. Derek Wiseman, his 4th point of the basketball game. Right side sidewalk. Got it down low here as Eric Hinsky with a running one-hander. It's good. Hinsky with his first bucket of the game. 16-13. Jays lead is 3. Derek Diener brings it up. Full high Wiseman. Left side Bester tried to work it down to Harmson, and they stepped in front of the pass.
Well, I'll give the Blue Jays a lot of credit in the low post. They have been doubling Harmson every time.
And the outside tray on the way there would knock it down. Wiseman with a rebound, but he threw it off into the hands of Chad Linsmeyer, who puts the ball back in the hole. Oh, my. Wiseman turned to throw the outlet pass, and he threw it into the hands of Linsmeyer. Low post, here's Harmson. Double down on him, turned, hit the shot.
Nice spin job by Harmson down low. And again, every time that ball comes to him, they are doubling him, they're sagging. He has really been a sandwich inside this basketball game.
Ball bank free, and they scramble on the court. They get the basketball into the hands of Derek Diener. Here comes Jeff Simon back up court. Simon, hole high, flashing through was high slamma-jamma, and the ball tipped away and out of bounds.
Ryan Johnson into the game for the Blue Jays.
Harmson loads it back out to Derek Diener to Jeff Simon. Here's Brad Bester, a skip pass cross court. Here's Wiseman flashing down, high to low, got his own rebound, goes back, can't hit the shot, but a foul. I believe they're going to call this one on Eric Hinsky.
Eric worked extremely hard since he's entered this game.
Joel Gressler with his 2nd personal. That is the 7th team, but this is a 2-shot foul anyway.
Now, I don't think the Cardinals are going to have any success trying to get the ball to Harmson until we start hitting some outside shots. They have to stretch the zone a little bit. Thus far, you know, wisely for them to play it that way, but they have really gotten tight on Harmson. And they're doing a good job on their weak side defense is there each and every time.
Well, it's either that or we're going to have to post Joe up. But you wouldn't do that. And Wiseman missed a pair. Harmson with a rebound, rejected again. Comes off to Nick Carlson, coast to coast he goes, and the running one-hander is good. Nick Carlson, his first bucket of the game. The lead goes back to 5 for the Menasha Blue Jays. And back they go to that kind of a triangle at 2. That's realistically a 2-3 zone. But they really sang the 3, don't they?
Oh, they do. I mean, no matter where Joe goes, he's got one in the front and one behind.
Use it basically, and then inside, Eric Hinsky is just strictly on Joe and an air ball here.
Partially blocked off the top, a three-pointer for Wiseman.
Gressler quickly back up court. Here's Jeremy Korth, pulls up with a 14-footer no, grabbed his own rebound, underneath with a reverse layup, no. Rebound slapped around, that's Hinsky, and the jump ball will be the call. And I can't see the play, let alone what the possession arrow reads. You'll have to excuse me, folks, if we call a couple of wrong names, because on the left end of the court, we can see absolutely nothing. We are working strictly off of the monitor. So occasionally I'm going to pull a wrong number here and there.
Possession arrow did go back to the Cards, as you see, as Diener brings the ball across half court.
Derek Diener comes to Jeff Simon. Simon skips it across, right back to Diener once again, and back out hole high. And they drop it down to Besser, comes off in the lane, running wow, that one blocked. And quickly back up court, and a blocking foul is going to be called here on Derek Diener.
Well, the Jays defense has been outstanding thus far in the basketball game. They have not been afraid to challenge us, whether it's Harmson inside or outside. They've had about 5 blocks already in this basketball game.
First personal on Derek, the 3rd team foul, common foul, and the Jays will inbound the ball. Not going to shoot free throw. Actually, when it's down on that end, you probably don't have to motor out. You can shoot it right from where you're at. And they come in, and coming down with a running one-hander is Eric Hinsky, and he laid it in. 4th point of the ball game, 22-15. Exactly what we didn't want to happen from a broadcasting standpoint has happened here tonight. Left side, sidewalk. Simon to Derek. Bester, trying away.
Could use a few more of those, and that'll stretch that defense out.
Brad Bester, his 9th point here of the first half of action. And now with a little half-court pressure, token pressure applied there by Simon, looping feet on the back door, trying to come back here to Nick Carlson. And Carlson trying to go back to the high post, throws it off into the hands of Brad Bester. So here come the Cardinals back up. Bessie trying the way.
And a foul!
And a foul and an 8.
Three in the books. Bester going to the line to shoot.
No. I believe we're going to inbound the ball on the side
after
court.
shot.
Chad Linsmeyer with the personal, his 2nd.
No, it's going to be a bonus, David.
Well, Mike, I thought that
what they did is they called it after.
He called it after, not realizing that we were in the bonus. He pointed to the side court that the ball was going to go out of bounds. And in all reality, Brad Bester with a possible 5-point play.
Yep. This last series really very, very big.
If you knocked out a pair of them here, a potential 5-point play.
And the Cardinals have an opportunity here to go up for the first time in this basketball game. They have cut the deficit to 1 as Bester goes to the line.
Got the first. Now you mark this one right here.
Bester has got the hot hand right now.
Well, right now you got to give him the basketball, and of course he wants the ball right now. Little chatter on the line there with Jeremy Korth. and probably know each other a little bit from the football field. There you get a good look at Brad.
Or summer camps.
Second shot on the way is also good.
And the Cards with their first lead in the basketball game.
23-22 have finally come back and taken a lead in this ball game. Cord posting up. Hinsky, shot won't drop. Rebound away to high, slamma jamma. And here come the Cardinals quickly back up. Ernst into the forecourt, leaves for Bester, skipping across to Drew Diener, who came in at that free throw. Drew gonna pop for three, off the front of the rim, no. Wisenden crashes, can't get to it. Rebound is away to Eric Hinsky. Coast to coast, Hinsky goes down, right side sidewalk, pulls up, 18-footer there, no. Harpson with a rebound, tapped out of his hands by Korth and out of bounds.
3:14 to go in the first half. The Cardinals lead it by 1, 23-22. Stick around at halftime. I think we'll have a very interesting conversation with a guest, Charlie Bladehorn, one of Fond du Lac area's finer officials. We'll get the viewpoint from the other side of the basketball.
Well, now that's certainly debatable. The finer part. I mean.
Oh, the finer part.
No, I'm just kidding. Charlie, of course, is one of our favorite officials. Mike Zimmerman is into the basketball game here for the Fond du Lac Cards, a junior at 6'3". And up across the timeline is Travis Ernst. Drew Diener. Ernst to Drew. Ernst pulls up hole high.
Gotta get some help.
They gotta get some big time help, but now Mike Zimmerman steps up there to help him out. Here's Bester. Now they pop it up to the high post. Zimmerman got it down here, running one-hander off the baseline by Drew Diener, and he's assaulted. I guess is the easiest way to put it by Eric Hinsky.
Well, they help a little bit late that time, and of course that's going to happen when you're doubling up on Harmson the way they are. That means somebody's got to be open.
Hinsky's first personal. And Drew Diener will go to the line here to shoot a 1+1, shooting 2, missed the front half. 23-22 by 1 the Cardinals. 2:47 remaining here in the first half of action. Second one by Drew, missed them both. Oh my. He might be shooting free throws before bedtime tonight. Running one-hander off of the baseline by Nick Carlson, though.
And that was partially blocked by Harmson coming over defensively.
And then tapped out of bounds, touched last by Jay. And so the Cardinals will get it back once again. Back into the basketball game now is Ryan Johnson. And Travis Ernst will walk it up to the Cyclops. Left side, Bester for three on the way. This one honeycombed out. Tap once, tap twice, and the ball on the floor, out of bounds, back to the Cardinals. That was a bad break right there, Mike, for the Menasha Blue Jays, who had that ball ready to go the other way, and then a pair of them losing the handle on it. Break for the Cardinals, they get it back underneath their own bucket. Zimmerman swinging out high. Travis Ernst ran away here. Off the back of the rim, would not go down. Rebound away to Ryan Johnson. And he will work it back up. Johnson pulls up hole high. Trey, they're gone.
Oh, the Cardinals left them open. Nobody picked them up at the top of the key, and he just pulled up and let her play.
Saw the C thing, and the Menasha Jays take the lead back, 25-23. Up high post, Zimmerman splits it off down low. Out of the coffin corner is Drew Diener, reload. Travis Ernst once again. Ernst to the near side is Brad Bester. Faked the three-point try, then drew some defense. Here's Zimmerman with a 17-footer to hit it. Mike Zimmerman, his first bucket of the game. 25 all, wrong guy. Ryan Johnson once again, he is played there by Drew Diener. Comes off here to the near side to Josh Ningle. Coming off in the lane, the ball banged free, came back into the hands of Korth, and then stolen back once again.
Look out.
And Bester gets hammered as he goes to the hoop.
For a moment there, it looked like danger was about to happen. Bester, you can see, was coming strong to the basket. The defense not set. And sometimes those tumbles can be very dangerous.
Josh Engel with his second personal foul. And Bester working the left wrist, Mike.
Yeah, he came down pretty hard. You could see that develop as an accident waiting to happen.
Well, now all of a sudden he got a stinger or something on that left arm, on that left wrist. Trying to shake it off here. He's got to shoot free throws.
Well, he'll go down and hit a 2 and he'll feel a lot better.
Well, he's got to hit a pair of ones here first. Brad, 5 out of 6, 6 out of 7. It has been Brad Bester who has kept the Cardinals in this ball game, and comes back now and gives them a lead once again on a seesaw affair. Second one, good by Brad Bester.
Well, Bester's had the hot hand here in the second quarter, and they've
17 points in the game.
Yeah, and they've rode him up to halftime thus far.
Across the timeline as Engel comes down to the near side sidewalk for Linsmeyer. Give it back to Engel once again. Swing it off between the two rings is Dick Carlson. Back out high, Johnson. Engel. Further line extended left side, coming around to pick out high. Loads the basketball back off, and Engel to Johnson. Here to the left side sidewalk. Head fake, now they post it up. And with a baby skyhook, no, and High Harmson grabs the rebound. Cardinals will probably work for one shot here, I would think. 22 seconds remaining here in the half. 27-25 by 2 the Cards. They will wait for the clock to run down, and Menasha kind of content to allow them to wait for the clock to run down. Down to 7 seconds. Bester, fake, now pulls up, 15-footer on the way, would knock it out, and a foul. Well, Bester got knocked to the floor after the shot. They might have called this on Jeremy Korth, and I believe they did.
No, Dave, I think it's going the other way.
No.
Players started walking away. I was just curious what was...
I think it's on Korth. And that would be his first. Yep, Jeremy Korth with his first personal. Brad Bester, who is 7 of 8, will shoot another 1+1 and try to give the Cards a 4-point lead here as they would head towards the locker room. Bester's first, good.
Cardinals have taken everybody off the line here with 1 second left.
Well, you don't need to take a chance on a foul there. You know, that foolish with 1 second remaining in the half. Got them both. And we'll have a substitution apparently into the basketball game. My bet is that Joel Gressler has come in because he can throw up the best three-quarter court shot. Well, they loop it down. The ball knocked away by Eric Weisen, and that's going to be the end of the first half of action. And our score here at halftime, the Fond du Lac Cardinals 29, Menasha Blue Jays 25. Back after this on your Fond du Lac Cardinal basketball report.
Vans or full-size vans and conversions in the Fond du Lac area is at Service Motors and Alexander Motors. At Service Motors, you will find a wide selection of full-size vans and conversions, spacious Ford Aerostars, and luxurious Ford Windstars. Alexander Motors lets you choose from the comfortable Plymouth Voyager, the sensational Mercury Villager, or the Chrysler Town & Country. Find your next van or minivan at one convenient location. Service Motors and Alexander Motors, Scott and Main Streets, Fond du Lac.
In every community, some things never change. They stand the test of time. Despite the constant pressures from the outside, they remain stable, unwavering as time marches on. At National Exchange Bank, we recognize the strengths of our community. One of our objectives is to help maintain this quality of life. National Exchange Bank, locally owned and independent, standing the test of time. The Quality Bank, member FDIC. Whether
it's Dean's Dodge in Fond du Lac or Dean Chevrolet Geo Buick in Waupun. When you visit us, expect to be treated like no other auto dealer will treat you. Our sales teams and our office staff all understand how important your auto purchase is to you. So if you're buying used or new, you can expect the best service before, during, and after the sale.
You don't have to be the biggest dealer to get the best service. Come to Dean's. We're the little dealer that cares about you.
Dean's Dodge, Highways 41 and 151 Fond du Lac, and Dean's Chevrolet Geo Buick on Fond du Lac Street in Waupun.
For all types of commercial printing, call the print shop. Get fast, courteous service and quality printing for all your business needs. We specialize in multicolor printing. Call 923-4354 or visit our new office at 19 East 3rd Street in Fond du Lac.
Welcome back to halftime at Goodrich High, where the Fond du Lac Cardinals have fought back after a very slow start in this basketball game, have come back to take a 29-25 lead over the Menasha Blue Jays. Joining me here at halftime, I think it's going to be a little fun here talking basketball with Charlie Bladehorn. Charlie, as we mentioned, one of the finer officials in the Fond du Lac area. Quite a busy guy, Charlie. Good to see you get a Friday night off.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable to have one off occasionally. Don't get to see the Cardinals too often, and I like to watch basketball, so I'm glad to be here tonight.
Well, Charlie, we're going to turn the tide a little bit tonight. You know, it's us in the media and the coaches and fans like to rib you guys a lot. I'm sure you've heard plenty of things, but being a
part of the hottest in dating trends. Tune in to the Marcus Cable Channel to watch The Dating Network. Call the 800 number today to place your free video personal ad. The Dating Network, 6 times daily, only on the Marcus Cable Channel.
All off and hit the road. And a new pickup closeout price at Broadway Fond du Lac. All 94 trucks and sport utilities must be sold regardless of price. Like Chevy S-Series trucks, slashed as low as $89.95. We even reduced prices on all used trucks to make room for your trade. We want to be your truck headquarters, and to do that, we're prepared to put extra discounts on the line. Only at Broadway Chevrolet Buick Geo Jeep Eagle, Fond du Lac.
Welcome back once again to Goodrich High. We apologize for the audio problems there. We'll pick it up here quickly again with Charlie Bladehorn. Charlie, let's talk quickly about a couple rules that are always controversial in high school basketball. I think probably the biggest one is the coach on the bench. You in favor, or would you like what the withdrawals gone now when they have the box?
I'd like to see all the coaches be able to stand up. It's not fair, I don't think, to have in the WIS so that they can stand up, and in WIAA they can't. My interpretation of that rule is for the weaker officials, and I would like to see that they be able to stand up in that 6-foot box. If you're a good official, that doesn't bother you, know how to take control of that.
Charlie, I know you have a couple key contests coming up along in Fond du Lac. One big one we got coming up, I think you worked the game with Winnebago and St. Mary Springs. I believe Jim Boyd, you're going to have a return from last year's game. It's always fun to watch you guys work together and compare the finer officials, as I said. We certainly hope that game is going to, coaches are going to like you on both sides of the court. Very tough because you're usually a loser when you come out of a close game.
Well, I don't ever consider myself a loser. I consider myself a good enough official, and job for us.
Charlie Bladehorn, official here at Fond du Lac. One of the better ones. And Charlie, thanks for joining us here at halftime. Hopefully, maybe we can do this a little more in sync with all the audio problems in the future. But thanks for joining us, and we'll see you real soon in the game.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Mike is our worst critic here, though.
Charlie Bladehorn, official for Fond du Lac. Dave and I will be right back to look at the first half stats right after this on your Cardinal basketball report.
Join the Baker team and be a first stringer. Try the Baker brand award-winning string cheese. Any way you tear it, it's terrific. In your lunches, on your next trip, as a dietary snack. Our string cheese is great anytime. Find all our top quality Baker cheese at most area stores.
Welcome back once again here to the Goodrich High School Gymnasium. We've been having some audio problems. We also all of a sudden had a patch cord go bad on me here. Korth with a three-pointer has made the ball game 29 for Fond du Lac, 28 for the Menasha Blue Jays. I lost the program. Joe Harmson with his 7th point of the ball game. 18 points in that first half, by the way, for Brad Bester. Cardinals really not shooting at all well, Mike, in that first half. They're only 28%. Ball back free here by Bester. Bester to Harmson. Winning one hitter's good. Well, the Cardinals are up-tempoing the basketball game, Mike.
Well, that's something we suspected that would help them against this defense.
33-28. Out of bounds. They say that it was knocked out of bounds by Jeff Simon.
Hopefully we got things squared away for the remainder of this game.
All of a sudden at halftime there, while you were
it was that official.
Well, our equipment knows. Well, we're going to have to get Charlie back
we'll
on
have to redo that again.
Yeah, because even the portion that you did have on the audio was not good. And all of a sudden the patch cord went bad up here. Ryan Johnson.
We'll get Charlie again from time to time. We'll see him and get him on, because I think that could be really a very interesting discussion.
Except it's not too often we get to see him on a Friday night, that he's not off doing a ball game somewhere. Ball kicked away by Ryan Johnson, went out of bounds off of his knee, back here to the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Travis Ernst comes for Sundance Simon, cross-court feed to Best, air Best there. Reloading for Travis Ernst, right back to Simon, up high post, here's Harmson, he airballed it. I think he was a little indecisive. I think he thought that he had Brad Bester breaking towards the bucket on a back door and that he might have had a backdoor feed. So, back up court with the basketball here comes Korth. Knocked away, retrieved once again by Eric Hinsky. Hinsky comes for Korth here, circle high to the right side, back out between the two rings of Chad Linsmeyer, 6'5", senior in the post. Up free throw line jumper on the way now by Joel Gressler is good, his 8th point of the basketball game. 33-30, Fond du Lac lead, cut to 3 with 5:08 remaining here in the third quarter of action. Simon to Ernst. Bester posts up to Harmson, splits it off on the near side to Simon, back out to Ernst. Simon now with a two-pointer on the way there, would knock it down. Rebound in the paint comes off to Joel Gressler. Gressler quickly back up court with the basketball, pulls up at the free throw line and slapped away. They're going to call the foul.
Simon's going to get the foul. Oh, check that.
Brad Bester with his first personal, the first team foul. Well, the last two nights, I tell you, the Gremlins have been out in our equipment.
Have to replace that one piece.
And slapped out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Fond du Lac here.
Third turnover here in the second half for Menasha. Cardinal defense has picked it up. Blue Jays have come back and done what they did well in the first half, playing that 2-3 zone.
Derek Diener back into the basketball game.
Almost showing a 1-1-3.
Well, I think they show that, Mike, because it's kind of a rotate. Skyhook in the lane here by High Slamma Jamma would knock it down. Ball out of bounds. Back to the Cardinals. Touched last by one of the Menasha Jays. 4 minutes and 23 seconds remain to be played here. You were mentioning the other official, Dick Bester, is here as well.
Is Dick here?
Yeah, he's down there talking with Charlie right now about we conned him into being on the radio or on the TV here at halftime and then really didn't put him on. Travis Ernst turned down the 3. Reload. Here's Derek Diener. Comes into the lane, pulls up with a 14-footer, and it won't go down. Rebound away to Menasha's Josh Engel. Ryan Johnson back across the timeline. Leaves it back out between the two rings for Dan Hoppy. Looping feed, and Wiseden's going to get a reach-in foul. Eric Wiseden with his second personal. That'll be the second team foul. Cardinals, Mike, were rather foul-free in the first half of action. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. I guess, actually, we're used to seeing them pick up a few more fouls simply because of the man-to-man defense. And the ball banked free here by Brad Bester. Air Best on the run. Comes up left side sidewalk, jackknife Jay on the way. Got by Brad Bester, a three-pointer. His fourth three-point bucket of this ball game, and it's 36-30, the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
Dave, you talk about the not many fouls. I think the fact that we forced in this basketball game now 13 turnovers tells you the defense has been pretty tough.
Second personal foul on Travis Ernst. Well, I guess, Mike, what I'm trying to say is that a sign that
we're less aggressive?
That we've been less aggressive?
I don't think so. As I said, because of the fact that we still forced an awful lot of turnovers means we're playing pretty good defense.
Jeremy Korth works out hole high here on Travis Ernst. Ernst knocked the ball away. Korth has to scramble on the court to get it, saved it from going over and back, but threw it out of bounds.
All right, good hustle by Ernst on 2 occasions there. Just good defensive hustle.
And the Menasha crowd not happy about that, but I guess that's kind of the way I saw it.
The 5th turnover of the quarter for the Jays.
So, Wiseman got it down low post. Turn here by Harmson, won't go down. Boy, Joe's had a little bit of an off night here tonight. When he has gotten the three-pointer here by Hoppy, no. Ball tipped away, Hoppy got it back. Korth out at three-point land and a foul. High Slamma Jamma might be getting a little frustrated here this evening. Brad Bester picks up his second personal. That'll be the 4th team foul. And Menasha yet to record a foul here in the second half of action. So they bring the ball out high, got it down low here, running one-hander off of the baseline by Eric Hinsky, no. Rebound on a foul won't go, and High Slamma Jamma goes up to get it. Give it to Travis Ernst. Ernst down the right side, coffin corner. Bester pulls up inside for a 12-footer. It's good by Brad Bester.
Thank God Bester's had a hot hand in this basketball game. Because outside of him, we haven't got a lot of scoring.
Boy, I'd thoroughly agree. And right here, we're going to get a timeout taken by the Menasha Blue Jays, Mike Schrader. Joe Schrader. 2 minutes and 28 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of action. Timeout on the court with a score. Fond du Lac 38. Menasha 30, back after this.
Since 1933, Spees Painting and Decorating has been providing quality painting services for all your industrial, commercial, and residential needs. If your job is big or small, get it done efficiently. Get it done right the first time. Spees Painting and Decorating, equipped to do the job efficiently.
At Lens Sales and Service, not only do we sell quality cars, trucks, and vans, but we also provide complete auto services. From cleaning to detailing, our body shop can handle all your needs, big or small. Lens Sales, Service, and Leasing, where nice cars, trucks, and vans are sold and serviced.
We have 2 minutes and 28 seconds remaining to be played here in the third quarter of action.
Oh, what's that?
A basketball court. There's big Ralph Pop. That's the first time that we've even been able to get the shot of that guy. He doesn't even know it, see, he doesn't have his headphones on. He can't tell. Well, we're going to stand back up again. We're definitely going to have to rethink our positioning. Mike can probably move this somewhere else, and I don't know what to do about it. Shot on the way here would not go down, and out of bounds, stepped on the baseline.
No, you're going to push on Wiseman, Dave.
Is that what it's going to be?
Yep.
Eric Wiseman picks up his third personal, the fifth team. Gorth. Out hole high, now comes down inside the paint. 14-footer there, no, and over the back with the foul will be Eric Hinsky. Hinsky's second personal. That is the first team in the second half.
Eric Wiseman, great position for rebounds right there. Blocked out very nicely. Nowhere to go for Gorth except over the top.
So Travis Ernst will work it back up into the forecourt. Ernst to Bester. To Ernst, they come up high now to Harmson. Back to Travis once again. Ernst, here's Harmson, pulls up 10-footers, good by High Slamajama. 6th point of the second half, his 11th overall.
Harmson hits that shot right in rhythm off of one bounce and up in the air.
Left side, Hinsky lets go on a three-pointer, would not go down. Rebound coming off to Joel Gressler into the lane, and the 12-footer there is good. His 10th of the evening, 40-32 by 8 to Fond du Lac Guard.
One concern of the coaching staff right now has got to be the fact that we've given up a good number of offensive boards in this basketball game. Second chance opportunities are going to hurt you.
Trey on the way from Derek Diener, and he hit it. Derek Diener, his first bucket of the game. 43-32, the Cards have jumped out now to an 11-point lead and answered by Gressler with a three. 43-35, they're back to within 8. Ernst to Bester to the near side sidewalk. To Travis, here's Bester. Let's go on the jumper there, would not get out. Rebound away to High Slamajama Harmson, reload the basketball. Bester, look away, feed to Ernst. Derek Diener comes down to Harmson, and he is hammered from behind.
Good ball rotation. They swing it around the court, and on rotation, got the ball to Harmson, a little block before the defense was over to slide down on the switch.
Eric Hinsky picks up the personal. That's his third.
Head coach Dick Diener, the
Along
sweater.
with Marty Craig there with the tie.
Mike Schaefer on the left side. Roger Springborn sitting back. The brain thrust of the Cardinals.
28 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of action. High Harmson will go to the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 so far. He'll get a pair here. Harmson will get one more. No good on both of them. Wow. Joe is 1 for 4. Gorth up into the forecourt. Back out between the two rings to Linsmeyer, coming around to pick out high. 3 on the way is good by Joel Gressler.
And they've crawled back to within 5.
Well, they've hit 3 threes in
turnover.
the second half, and the ball turned away from Mike Zimmerman. And Gorth lets go from 20 feet out, and that is going to be the end of the third quarter of action. And our score, after 3 quarters of play, the Fond du Lac Cardinals 43, the Menasha Blue Jays 38. Back after this, in your Fond du Lac Cardinal basketball report.
You depend on Silicon You can brighten your kitchen for the holidays at Silica Appliance and TV during our store-wide sell-a-thon. Store-wide savings on appliances, TVs, VCRs, stereo, and power equipment. Save on KitchenAid's full line of appliances. KitchenAid dishwashers with Sure Scrub multi-level wash to get your dishes cleaner than ever. So brighten up your kitchen for the holidays during the store-wide sell-a-thon at Silica Appliance and TV.
You depend on Silica.
As we get ready to head into the fourth quarter of action, a quick look at the third period stats. Each team with 13 field goal attempts. The Cardinals 6 for 13. The Jays 5 for 13. Blue Jays out-rebound the Cardinals 7-4. Fondy commits 2 turnovers, and the Menasha Blue Jays commit 5. 8 minutes of basketball action left. Bringing it play-by-play, once again, here is Dave Preston.
Well, there you see our dilemma.
That's what we see through. We're behind all that.
Yeah, we're behind all that, folks, and trying to look through that down to the other end of the court. And as Dawn kind of pans around, there we are. And so we're watching the bulk of the game off of the TV monitor here today. Except when they've got us in the picture, then we can't see the court. And the ball slapped away here from Brad Bester. Quickly back up court. Nick Carlson. Carlson round to the right side and comes down into the low post. Turn, jumper on the way there from Eric Kinski. Won't go down, and high slam-a-jam up for the rebound. Leave it in the backcourt for Travis Ernst, and he's going to bounce feed it into the forecourt for Brad Bester to Ernst. Derek Diener onto the right side sidewalk, right back to Travis, out between the 2 rings to Derek. Ernst, hole high, Wisen it, splits it off. Bester, jackknife J on the way. This one is good by Brad Bester.
Well, you know you've got your touch, a 3-pointer for Bester. That thing hit the front of the rim, bounced up, and tipped down there about 4 more times before it finally went down.
Count them, 5 3-pointers on the night for Brad Bester. And here's a tray on the way from Korthnell. Bester with a rebound. Ernst up into the forecourt. Derek Diener picks the dribble off of the floor. Leaves the basketball for Ernst. Swinging around, down low. They get it to Harmson. Turn. 10-footer there, no. Battle for the rebound is off to Eric Hinsky. Up into the forecourt. Linsmeyer, bump bang. Blocking foul is going to be called on Travis Ernst. Ernst with his 3rd personal. The team's 6th. So on the common foul yet, the Menasha Jays will inbound the basketball. Hinsky coming to lane, bump bang. Wiseman goes down, trying to drive the foul, and coming off in the lane is Korth, and Harmson stole it away. Joe leaves it back for Jeff Simon. Simon right down coast to coast, leaves for Harmson in the lane, turns to face the hole, and he's fouled. Foul's going to be charged there. Is that
Linsmeyer?
Was it Linsmeyer? I couldn't read the number off of the screen here. Linsmeyer with his 3rd personal, the 3rd team foul. So high Harmson to the free throw line. And he has really struggled there tonight. And the Blue Jays want to talk things over with 6:18 remaining to be played in this basketball game. Time out of the court. Fond du Lac leads at 46-38.
Not all law firms or lawyers are the same. If you've been injured, you want a lawyer with experience. Donahue, Sharp, and Casper has handled difficult cases throughout the state and argued successfully before state courts at all levels, including the Wisconsin Supreme Court. They've won significant recoveries for their clients, and they've done it from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. You don't have to go to Milwaukee or up the valley to find experienced, accomplished personal injury attorneys.
Welcome to NFL Game Day. The formula is this for success. Now it's just a question of winning.
NFL Game Day, Sunday at noon on ESPN. Need we say more?
Be a winner. Advertise your business in almost any ESPN program for just $6 per ad. Call Marcus Cable Advertising today for more information.
Off to the free throw line goes Joe Harmson. Harmson is but 1 for 4 from the line here tonight and will shoot 2 this trip. Gets the first.
.6:18 left in the contest. Harmson's second's good. The Cardinals back up to a 10-point bulge at 48-38.
6:17 remaining here in the regulation play of this basketball game. But it's been a dogfight. I tell you, Menasha has really hung tough.
Yeah, but Don Dawes did not lead us astray. This is a much improved Menasha team.
Linsmeyer leave it back out between the 2 rings for Joel Gressler. Ernst all over him. Right back to Linsmeyer. Linsmeyer coming around to pick out high, comes down, takes the baseline, came in from out of bounds, and he can't do that. The ball is going to go back to the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
Good call. Oh, look at this.
All alone is High. Harmson slamming it home.
Defense fell asleep. Jeff Simon had alertness to see Harmson all alone down at the other end.
Well, Mike, I can't believe that happened.
Menasha had their heads down, nobody looking at the ball. And that got the crowd into it.
I'd say. Linsmeyer, down high post, Hinsky, turn, hit the shot. Eric Hinsky, his 6th point of the basketball game. 50-40, press line in the backcourt. Brad Bester quickly up court, got it down here to Harmson, missed the puppy underneath. And the ball, however, is going to go off of Eric Hinsky and out of bounds, and it should go back to Fond du Lac.
Well, the Cardinals trying to go for the alley-oop up to Harmson and trying to figure roll it in, just rolled off the backside.
Well, he should have slammed that one, too.
That's right. When you get up there, slam it down. It's the easiest way.
Now, what do we got here? Called a foul.
Technical foul.
A technical foul on Jeremy Court.
Correct.
What's that all about?
Obviously something that was said.
Brad Bester to the free throw line.
That's the first one.
Boy, has he had a ball game.
Yes, he has.
27 points on the night thus far for Brad Bester. Got them both. 28 points for Brad Bester. And Mike, I'd have to say I've been looking for a game like this from Brad.
Well,
I really have.
He certainly has all the tools to do it,
Yep.
Dave. Can penetrate. He's got the great outside shot. We saw that tonight with 5 three-pointers converted. He can do it all. He's got a lot of talent.
And, of course, the Cardinals on that technical inbound the basketball. This could be a put-it-away job right here. Let's give it a Bester and shoot a 3.
Cardinals going to back it out here now. Force them, the Jays out of that zone defense. Force them to match up.
Simon.
I like this. I think this is a good choice on the coaching staff right here.
Ernst to Wiseman to Jeff Simon here to the near side. Now Wiseman up to the high post. Now he takes the ball down the hole, running one-hander. It's good by Eric Wiseman.
And the Jays want timeout again.
And Joe Schrader calls timeout. 4:27 remain to be played in this basketball game. Timeout of the court. Fond du Lac leads it 54-40.
Oh. The Sports Spine and Work Center of St. Agnes Hospital. About the only thing we can't fix is a bruised ego.
Mine! Mine!
The Sports Spine and Work Center of St. Agnes Hospital.
Yours!
About the only thing we can't fix is a bruised ego.
4 minutes and 27 seconds remain to be played in regulation play of this basketball game. And the Menasha Blue Jays now trailing it by 14.
Cardinals on a big run here early in the fourth quarter of action have kind of deflated the Blue Jays' efforts at trying to win this basketball game.
Well, you had Bester hit a three. High Harmson with the slam jam. A pair of free throws by High Harmson and a pair by Bester, and then the coast-to-coast job by Eric Wiseman.
Well, you got to go back, so much for that thought. You got to go back to the long pass that Simon threw to Harmson for the slam that really got the fans behind it and kind of created some momentum for the Cards.
So, running one-hander here is gone by Joel Gressler. Bester to Jeff Simon. Got it to Wiseman. They come back for Bester. Pulls up off the glass there, would knock it down. High Harmson up to get it. Goes back to the hole and he put it down. High slam-a-jamma. 12 points in the second half, 17 overall. Nick Carlson for Linsmeyer, for Johnson. Up high post is Hinsky. Comes up over the top there. Wiseman can't hit the shot. And Joe Harmson up to grab the rebound. Simon spins around to pick out hole high, coming in the lane. Just kind of got tripped up there and had to throw something at the hoop, and it doesn't drop. Hinsky to Linsmeyer, left side, free throw line extended. Hinsky puts the head down like he was driving towards the hole, and Linsmeyer with a tap, and he put it in. 56-44, but Menasha cannot afford to just trade hoops here with the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Brad Bester, and a wraparound foul will be charged to Nick Carlson. Carlson's second personal, the fourth team, and that is another thing that works to the disadvantage of the Menasha Blue Jays. They don't have enough team fouls to force the Cards to the free throw line here yet. Wiseman, the inbounding, comes to Jeff Simon. Simon around to pick, leaves the basketball back out for Bester to Derek Diener. Here's Wiseman working out hole high. Coming around to get the basketball is Brad Bester. Was tipped away. Had to go back into the backcourt. Now lost the handle on the ball once again. Scramble on the floor for it. Picked up and away with it is Joel Gressler. Comes away and hit a three. He's got 15 points in the second half and 3 threes. Brad Bester and a reach in. Oh, a traveling violation going to be called on Bester.
And right now,
we're going to get a timeout. Timeout on the court. 2:10 remain to be played in this basketball game. It's Fond du Lac 56, Menasha 47.
Selection of minivans or full-size vans and conversions in the Fond du Lac area is at Service Motors and Alexander Motors. At Service Motors, you will find a wide selection of full-size vans and conversions, spacious Ford Aerostars, and luxurious Ford Windstars. Alexander Motors lets you choose from the comfortable Plymouth Voyager, the sensational Mercury Villager, or the Chrysler Town & Country. Find your next van or minivan at one convenient location. Service Motors and Alexander Motors, Scott and Main Streets, Fond du Lac.
2 minutes and 10 seconds remain to be played in the basketball game. And Fond du Lac, check that, Menasha will inbound it. Well, they have the people who can shoot the threes. And there's one of them right there, Joel Gressler. And he uncorks one here and airballed it. So the basketball goes back here to the Fond du Lac Cardinals. We're going to start taking a little air out of the thing here, Mike.
Well, I think right now you just make sure that your shots are good shots. Get the ball in, timeout be taken here.
Yeah, Derek Diener didn't like what he saw, so quickly calls a timeout. 1:58, 56-47. You're watching Fond du Lac Cardinal basketball here on Marcus Cable, gentlemen.
Every community, some things never change. They stand the test of time. Despite the constant pressures from the outside, they remain stable, unwavering as time marches on. At National Exchange Bank, we recognize the strengths of our community. One of our objectives is to help maintain this quality of life. National Exchange Bank, locally owned and independent, standing the test of time. The Quality Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Goodrich High. 1:58 left in tonight's contest. The Cardinals lead it by 9 at 56-47. Cardinals had a little problem inbounding the ball in that series. Diener quickly takes a timeout.
So the Cardinals again will have to inbound in their own backcourt. And now they want Brad Bester to handle the inbounds duties. Come into Jeff Simon, looping feet across the timeline. Eric Wiseman pulls up there and got it down low. Here's high slammer jammer, reverse layup. No, got his own rebound, laid it back in. High Harpson.
Good touch pass by Simon on the initial entry pass.
Pressure applied in the backcourt. Jeremy Korth across the timeline, pulls up free throw line, left side sidewalk. Happy with the basketball. They got all their three-point shooters in right there. They hit one. Nick Carlson with a tray. 58-50. The ball's tipped out of bounds, back to Fond du Lac.
It's not over yet. You know, 8-point lead. That's only 3 possessions. 1:23 to go.
Well, as I said, Mike, they've got the people that can shoot the threes.
Exactly.
You got Dressler. You got That's only 3 possessions to take the lead, barring a Fond du Lac score, of course. All alone is high slammer jammer. Bango foul!
Nice reverse job by Harpson as the pressure was coming from the near side. He takes it underneath and around.
And the 4th personal foul on Eric Hinsky. High slammer jammer to the free throw line. Hit his last 2. Otherwise is 3 for 6. But we'll try and complete a 3-point play here. And that would be pretty big. Then you're talking at least 4 possessions on 3. He's only missed it. 1:15 remaining. Off and corner, Trey there, Mike Ressler, no. Rebound away to Jeff Simon. Sundance quickly back up court, whistle.
And a foul.
And this one will go on Nick Carlson, his 3rd. That is the 6th team foul.
Very quiet night offensively for Simon. Hasn't scored this basketball game yet. Has come up with a number of assists from that playmaker spot, but has yet to put the ball through the hoops.
Now, Mike, he's also been out quite a bit. Jeff Simon rimmed the one and only out that he's going to get. Trey on the way from the head of the key by Korth. No. Rebound, foul. Well, what do we got here?
It's going to go on Diener, I believe.
Well, that's what he called, and I'm going to disagree with the call because Derek Diener is allowed to have his vertical plane. A good job here by Hoppy to draw the foul simply by leaning into Diener, but Mike, officials have got to kind of realize that you got to let him have that vertical plane.
Yep.
Dan Hoppy to the free throw line. You know, why have the rule in the book if you're not going to play it that way? And quite frankly, that's a rule that we don't see called too often the right way, do you? I think more often than not, you're going to see that foul called. Rebound off the missed shot, and the foul is going to be on Gressler, I believe. And we'll go back. Yeah, it's on Hoppy, his second.
Travis Ernst to the free throw line.
Ernst. Now here's a guy, Mike, that, you know, we talk about being able to put up the three-point shot, and Travis nailed a goodly number of those last year in mop-up duty. Kind of interesting that we don't see him shooting really at all.
I think he's one of those guys that's going to have a defined role in this team, and I don't think scoring is going to be it.
Reloading, just looking to shoot three-pointers here now. Off the back of the rim, no. Bester with a rebound and a foul. And that one is on Hinsky, and he's all done.
And that's not to say that Ernst can't shoot the long-range shot, because he definitely can. But you've got to have role players on a given team. I think when you start talking three-point shots, idealistically, you'll be looking at Bester, obviously, Simon, and Dieter.
Yeah. Possibly both Dieters.
Right. And a lot of time going to use here on the foul-out situation.
Yeah, Dan took that Joe Schrader taking his, what do they get now, 30 or 60 seconds?
Actually, I think it's 45.
45, okay. "27 seconds remain to be played in this basketball game. And the Cardinals seemingly would have it wrapped up with a 10-point lead at 61-51. Free throw by Bester. A rare miss for him tonight. Rebound away off the course shot, and they'll call for a jump ball.
And this will go back to Menasha with 17 seconds left.
But this is rather academic here now.
Yes, it is. Cardinals will remain undefeated on the season after a slow start this evening.
And will extend their conference winning streak out to 30 games. Swing it out high here to Korth. Clock down to 15 seconds. Trey on the way there. Knock it down. Rebound away to Hoppy. Leaves it outside. Shot there, a three-pointer by Engel is good.
Cardinals need not end on the ball.
That's it. The final score tonight. The Fond du Lac 61. The Menasha Blue Jays 54. Back with a wrap-up after this on your Fond du Lac Cardinal basketball report.
In Fond du Lac, or Dean Chevrolet Geo Buick in Waupun. When you visit us, expect to be treated like no other auto dealer will treat you. Our sales teams and our office staff all understand how important your auto purchase is to you. So if you're buying used or new, you can expect the best service before, during, and after the sale.
You don't have to be the biggest dealer to get the best service. Come to Dean's. We're the little dealer that cares about you.
Dean's Dodge, Highways 41 and 151 Fond du Lac, and Dean's Chevrolet Geo Buick on Fond du Lac Street in Waupun.
For all types of commercial printing, call the print shop. Get fast, courteous service and quality printing for all your business needs. We specialize in multicolor printing. Call 923-4354 or visit our new office at 19 East 3rd Street in Fond du Lac.
Be a part of the hottest in dating trends. Tune in to the Marcus Cable Channel to watch The Dating Network. Call the 800 number today to place your free video personal ad. The Dating Network, 6 times daily, only on the Marcus Cable Channel.
All off and hit the road. And a new pickup closeout price at Broadway Fond du Lac. All 94 trucks and sport utilities must be sold regardless of price. Like Chevy S-Series trucks, slashed as low as $89.95. We even reduced prices on all used trucks to make room for your trade. we want to be your truck headquarters, and to do that, we're prepared to put extra discounts on the line. Only at Broadway Chevrolet Buick Geo Jeep Eagle, Fond du Lac.
Join the Baker team and be a first stringer. Try the Baker brand award-winning string cheese. Any way you tear it, it's terrific. In your lunches, on your next trip, as a dietary snack. Our string cheese is great anytime. Find all our top quality Baker cheese at most area stores.
Welcome back once again to the Goodrich High Gymnasium. Final score out here this evening, the Fond du Lac Cardinals 61 and the Menasha Blue Jays 54. Mike, the Fond du Lac Cards had their hands full here tonight. Got to be a little bit of a concern. You know, we got to go to an awful lot of these gyms for return trips, and we've had two really very close games here at home. First with the Apple and East Patriots, and this game actually might have been a little bit closer than the final score would indicate, although 61-54 would tell you that it's a pretty darn close game. But Menasha gave the Cards just about everything they could handle here tonight, with really an undersized team to go up against Joe Harmson, but you had to like the defensive concept that they had here tonight.
Well, they certainly did have a good defensive concept, and the Cardinals kind of played into that a little bit, coming out very cold this basketball game. 0 for the first 8 in the quarter, 3 for the first 15 in the first quarter. It was kind of an uphill struggle from that point on. But you have to give a lot of credit, I think, to the defense of Menasha. They did a pretty good game plan for this game up until Brad Bester got the hot hand. Once he got the hot hand and they could start drilling a few of those three-pointers, then Harmson got loose a little bit more inside, and things started going the Cardinal way. But I think what we're talking and seeing here, Davis, some pretty good parity in the Fox Valley Association this year. Always been a very strong basketball conference, and obviously that's going to be the case once again this year.
I think you're also looking at a lot of teams that got very sick and tired of getting waxed last year by the Fond du Lac Cardinals and decided in the offseason to do something about it, and they have, and you got to commend them for it.
Right.
You know, it coming down the stretch of the season, too, it certainly doesn't help the Fond du Lac Cardinals to have won games by 30 and 40 points going into tournament time. This is much better preparation no matter how you look at it. Let's take a look at the final statistics on the game tonight.
All right, Dave, the Fond du Lac Cardinals and the Blue Jays, oddly enough, unofficially both end up 20 for 53 from the field, 38%. Free throws, obviously a very big factor when you look at it. Cardinals get 26 attempts as compared to only 4 from Menasha. 15 for 26, only 58%. That's still got to improve for the Cardinals. 3 for 4, 75% for the Blue Jays. Cardinals lose the rebound, very slight edge for Menasha, 31-27. Fondy doing a pretty good job of taking care of the basketball tonight. Commit about 9 turnovers and 15 for the Menasha Blue Jays, and the Fond du Lac Water woes continue as those free throws. The city of Fond du Lac is having a hard time converting free throws this year.
Yeah, they certainly are. And I don't know about Winnebago and how Winnebago's doing. You know, they might be all right, but you're right. Marion Sabres didn't shoot well last night. Springs certainly has not shot well from the free throw line. And as you said, Fond du Lac just 58% here tonight on 15 and 26. A couple of leading scorers in the basketball game. Fond du Lac tonight, led by Brad Bester. He really had a heck of a game tonight. Let me just check here. 5 3-pointers for Brad Bester out here tonight. To lead him to 28 points, to lead all scorers here this evening. Joe Harmson comes back with a great second half of action. 16 points in the second half to finish with 21 out here tonight. Boy, I tell you, they really gave him fits in the first half of action. Eric Wiseman with 6 points out here this evening. Derek Diener with a bucket for 3, and Mike Zimmerman with a bucket for 2. Matt Rupert did not score. Travis Ernst did not score. Jeff Simon did not score. Those 3 guys out of the starting rotation did not score in the basketball game. That might be a little bit of a concern for Dick Diener, that really only 2 of his first 5 came away with points in this ballgame.
And they're certainly capable of the other guys we mentioned, guys that can score. Jeff Simon, I think maybe the most noticeable one, really, did not score in his basketball game. He's a guy very capable of putting the ball through the hoop. You're going to need him for some of those long-range bombs as the season wears on, because I fully expect the Cardinals to see a lot of zone defenses this year.
Now, also interesting, you know, you talk about going from Rose Bowl to no bowl kind of thing with the Badgers. Greg Fyvie goes from starting to not playing at all here tonight. That's a rather interesting situation.
Yeah, I don't know what the situation is.
He may have been ill tonight. He may have been ill and not feeling it.
It may be a wake-up call for Greg Fyvie.
It could very well be that as well. Could well be. Now the final score once again, the Fond du Lac Cardinals remain undefeated in conference play with their 30th straight conference victory, 61-54 over the Blue Jays of Menasha. Now, we'll remind you that we have some action coming up your way, and tomorrow night on Saturday evening, this should be a great one. The Walpon Warriors